Hello, I would like to thank you once again for visiting my channel. This is Pick 3 Statistical Categories, and today we're going to talk about how to use a basic workout with column reading. Before we get started, I would like to remind you that every combination for Pick 3 Lottery is on this channel. Alright, so let's get into it.
Every once in a while, this is how we play the game. Nothing is too strong or wrong. When setting it out is only straight to do.
Now, I know a lot of you have been waiting for this. I've been receiving a lot of messages on how do I use column reading along with my workouts. So today we're going to look at the state of Colorado. And the reason we're looking at this state is because I received a message that stated that the tool that I use or the strategy that I use does not work in their state. So I decided to look into it for myself. So today we're looking at July 2018 midday drawing column results. Okay, and the same rules apply for any state. Like I've said before in previous videos, allow for a pattern to manifest in your state. Wait those 13 to 15 days. Save your money for that big hit. And you might not always see a pattern, but at least you will see which columns have not played yet for your state. That will point you in the right direction on which combinations to choose when you're doing your workouts. So as you know, the number on the left represents the exact day for that month, and the number on the right represents what column played for that day. So as I looked at this, I noticed once I got closer to that 13th to 15th day that I would normally start paying attention, I noticed a pattern. Okay, I noticed that the 7 column and the 4 column seemed to stick together. Okay, I noticed that they played the 7 column 2 days in a row. They played the 4 column 2 days in a row. I also noticed that back at the beginning of the month, on the 2nd and the 3rd, that the 4 and the 7 column played together then. So that right there alone automatically draws a red flag for me. Okay, so after looking at this pattern, what column do you think played on the 16th? If I was playing this state and I seen this column, I definitely would play either column 7 or column 4, if not both. I would look for combinations probably in both. Okay, so of course on the 16th, they played from the 7 column. Now, if I missed it on the 16th, I just waited to see what would happen, this automatically would draw a red flag because they played 2 times with the 7 column in a row, they played 2 times with the 4 column in a row, and they went back to the 7 column. So what column do you think they played from on the 17th? Do you see this pattern? And of course, they played the 7th column again. Now this is a very good pattern. As you can see, it's very consistent. There's no breaks in between. There's no mirror columns that have been played. So at this point on the 18th, I definitely would go with the 7 column, but my main column I will look at would be column 4. Okay, so there's many ways you can do this. Okay, if you're looking directly in column 4 to play on the 18th, I will look at what combinations are in column 4. I would look at my workbook. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, there's a video on how to put a workbook together for your state. If I was tracking the date sum or following the date sum, I could find combinations in column 4 with the date sum. If I'm watching pairs, all this helps, and all it is a tool to help you. Okay, so I definitely would consider column 4 to play on the 18th just by looking at this pattern. Okay, so for this, what I decided to do was a basic rundown. If you're familiar with Pick 3 and you know how to do workouts and you know how to do rundowns, a lot of you started with the VOL.1 method as a beginner to learn how. Now, there's other ways. You have 317 method, you have the 369, you can use 123. There's plenty of different rundowns that you can use to find your hit. So I decided just to use something basic, something simple. So what we did, we took the combination that played on the 17th the previous drawing, which you can see 764, that's a combination from the 7 column, and we used the 111 rundown on it. So for you experienced pick 3 players, you already know what this is. If you're new to this, I'm going to explain it briefly. Basically what we're doing, we're just going to add the 1 and work our way all the way down until we get back to this combination of 764. Each one of these rows, we're just going to add 1s. So for example, 1 plus 7 equals 8, 1 plus 9, 1 plus 8 equals 9, 1 plus 9 equals 10. If you come up with a double digit total, whatever number is on the right or in the ones position, that is what number we use. So like I said, 1 plus 9 equals 10, so we use the 0. And we work all the way down. And that goes for each one of these rows, the middle number and the end row. I'll explain these lines in just a minute. So we do our rundown and we come back to 764. Okay, now when doing these type of rundowns, me personally, what I look at is the middle part of the rundown. To me, that is the heart of the rundown. 70% of your combinations come from the middle. If they don't come from the middle, a number is touching somewhere in the middle, or you might have one number in the middle or two. So I looked for combinations from column 4 in this rundown, and I found a couple. Okay, I found one directly inside of the heart of the rundown, 022. Okay, right here, as you can see, and also 789, and you can see the 8 and the 9 inside of the heart of the rundown and the 7 on top. And then I found 086, as you can see right here. The 0 is touching the top part, and you have the 8 and the 6. Okay, there's probably more combinations in here from column 4, but you know, I saw those 3, so I wrote those 3 down. Okay, so as you can see, 9 plus 8 plus 7 equals 24. The 4 is in the 1 spot. This combination belongs to column 4. So I found those 3. So what combination played? This is Colorado pick 3 midday. As you can see, 022 played July 18th. There was a number combination we used for the 111 rundown the day before, and they played 022. Sometimes it can be that easy. It's not always that easy to find the combination, but if you know what's playing in your state, if you're watching your numbers, if you watch the pattern, you can make it easier on yourself. I like to show a quick success story from California. I don't know if you can see that, but they sent me a picture and they were playing their California evening drawing. So they noticed a pattern. As you can see, the 9 column and the 5 column always stuck together. So when the 9 column played again, they waited patiently. On the 20th, they knew column 5 would more than likely play on the 21st. So they know their state, they know what workouts work for their state. So what they did, they used a 317 workout for their state. But not only that, they took the combination from their midday drawing on the 21st. They didn't use the combination from the 20th on their evening drawing. They took the one off of their midday because they know their state. They're showing you they also used the date sum to try to locate their combination. They knew that doubles were overdue for their state. So this is what made it easier for them to find the winning number. So this is a method that I strongly encourage you to share with others that you know maybe do rundowns. There are other workouts that we are going to use along with column reading that you're using now today that is going to make it easier for you. Okay, remember that each statistical category, each number has only 22 combinations to choose from, and that covers every single combination in the Pick 3 lottery. I would like to thank you for watching, and I also would like you to remember it's always better to give than receive, and the more you learn, the more you earn. Take care, everybody.